active on our WhatsApp as well. So we're getting into our trending story right now. If you missed any of our trending stories or any of our big interviews, you can catch them on our social media pages. Trending is a post that read, "I ended my engagement just a few weeks before the wedding and everyone around me thought I lost my mind. There wasn't another woman, no screaming matches, no financial disasters. It all changed because of one moment. I was finishing the biggest project of my degree, running on almost no sleep, buried in deadlines, and barely remembering to eat. One evening, my fiancé walked into my workspace and looked around and said, 'This place is a mess. The sink is full, the laundry isn't done.'" Hansi, ever since you started focusing on your schoolwork, the whole house has just been a mess. I'm going out to eat, and then he left. I sat there waiting for it to feel like a joke. I thought maybe, he would bring me some dinner, ask me if I needed anything, and tell me he was proud of me. Instead, the only thing he noticed was all the things I hadn't done for him. That's when I realized something I couldn't ignore. To him, I wasn't an equal partner. I was someone who was made to make his life easier. What's your take on this? Was she justified in ending the engagement, or did she overreact? Can a single incident expose deeper patterns in a relationship? 077-2162651. Let us know what you think of our trending story. Yeah, ukuthi usislo, is she overreacting? Yebo noma cha, for ending a whole engagement, not just a relationship, not just it was just before the wedding, so families were involved, wedding planners, money had already been spent, and she's saying, "I will give it all up just because of this one red flag." Ekuthi Murume uyu ari kuona kungenini, I'm just his helper. My schoolwork, my degree, my life, any other aspirations I have besides being a wife don't matter to him. Let us know what you think. 077-2162651. You can do so on our Facebook page. You can also do so on our WhatsApp platform. Lewe, what's your take? Yes, because wow.
Yeah. I guess the chores was a representation. It was not just about my chores. It was what the chores represented. Which is just me looking after him. With data rangu, if this is just a representation of how our lives are going to be. As long as I'm busy in something else, he's not going to understand.
Yeah, definitely.
He's not going to understand. But I don't think one time, unless I'm going to more tune, maybe I was just having a bad day.
Yeah.
And then you're like, I'm just going out to eat. But that time when you're vulnerable is when my feelings matters, how you react, respond, or treat me during my vulnerable time.
Yeah, true.
I would take that.
True.
Maybe under pressure and then ask one. So I think she overreacted for if it was just one event.
Yeah, true. She overreacted and
I overreacted. But not taking away the thing, we have unsupportive partners. In order. Regardless, do you have time? Are you going to work? Are you sick? Are you a nursing mom? Oh
yes, so yeah, that's what another listener just said. Hansi Hashi was right. Imagine white house postnatal depression. Like it doesn't make sense. 077-2162651. Hansi, if it was that easy, then it was never meant to be. And if she had doubts, she was looking for any slip up. This is Baba now. Okay. And he is selfish, Heike. Definitely overreacted. In fact, she's foolish because she can't just she's
guys, a project, my deadlines, looking after a child, there are certain things you're thinking this is a partnership. If someone can afford to go out and eat, they might as well, it means they also have time to do the dishes.
Yeah, I feel like this is where we then understand that before marriage, you need to have your non-negotiables. You need to know that as a husband, I don't want to wash the dishes. Babe, no matter what, let me buy you a washing machine if that's the case.
A dishwasher.
No, yes, a dishwasher, precisely.
In a washing machine because the laundry was not done, right?
Yes, the laundry was not done. I feel like this is where you have to meet your non-negotiables, because I also do feel like no matter how much a man is emotionally drained, no matter what a man is going through, he still has to get up and go to work and fulfill his duties as the man of the house, right?
So I think this was a vice versa type of
Yes,
situation.
it was vice versa.
No matter what you're going through, as the woman of the house, you're supposed to be doing A, B, C, D.
Not necessarily A, B, C, D, but cut corners. Call someone to come and clean up for you. I'm busy with work. I don't want to do anything. Just come and clean up. Ndokupa $10. I feel like there has to be a way you have to cut corners as a woman, because your house is a representation of who you are as a woman. And that's the thing, though. He has to know, okay, something is wrong with her. And then I meet her halfway. You know,
that's what I'm thinking.
That means
if he has time to go out and eat, he might as well as just do the dishes because he's got time.
I don't have a problem. You can be my husband and say, I don't ever want to cook ever as your husband. I'll be like, okay, babe. But if you decide to go out and eat, think of me as your wife. Think of me as your fiance. Bring me food. Ask me if you can't be mad at me to the point whereby you don't feed me. Then what are you fulfilling as the man of the house? This marriage was never straight to begin with. There was no conversations about no negotiables. If as a man of the house you want to bring the salary, yes, and never do any house chores, fine, you're obligated to that, right? But if I as a woman have other aspirations, I also have to make sure that they are catered for, even if I'm cutting corners, whether my future husband knows it or not, right? When he goes to work, I start cleaning just before he comes home, whatever. I feel like we should meet each other halfway. Or I tell him, because look, I'm busy with schoolwork. You want the house clean. Chindi batira alrighty. Otenga dishwasher. Chindi batira alrighty.
Before you go off, because I feel like this comment you're going to blow off. Educated women should not get married. Vanonetsa ngavaite single mothers vasati waste time.
Educated women. I don't think it's about educated women.
Because this woman was studying her project, her last project.
It's also independent woman. I could literally be running a business 24/7, and now sales are going up. I'm overwhelmed. I'm fatigued.
Yep.
I'm understaffed. Right? It could also be an independent woman.
Or you are a nursing mom.
Or you're a nursing mom. It all comes down to the fact that the woman that you saw your mothers and your grandmothers be is not the woman that the modern woman should be. Do you understand? And that's why I say that she should not neglect her household duties as a woman just because she's studying. There are people who were able to balance these things.
Pressure. And we tese to absorb pressure zakasiyana. And I project yekuti she sometimes forgets to even eat because it's demanding. Unebasa really demanding. You have a child who's demanding, right? And why can't we meet halfway? All right, fine. I'll do the dishes. I'll do the laundry later. But you go out and eat. You don't even remember kuti kune munhu under pressure asina kudya.
This marriage was never built on any strong foundation to begin with. If we are now going to be so upset at each other that we forget that we are a union, that we forget that we need to feed each other, we need to think about each other, we need to think for each other, then if you are worried about how I'm making your life easier and I'm worried about how I need to pass so I can get my degree, and we forget that we are trying to wed, we are trying to become one, then that's where the problem is. We are focused on each other's goals. I want to help her. I want a degree.
But you know, Kuti, she was never going to do project for the rest of her life. It was for that moment.
But she was going to work after the degree.
But then the pressure will be lighter. And as compared to the project. And so it was that moment, Yokuti, she needed support. That moment she needed help. And I don't think that was we going out. You understand?
I don't know. I don't think this husband really cares about his wife that much. And I also feel like this wife didn't plead with the husband enough to say, look, I'm under pressure. I need help.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
I'm under pressure. I need you.
You can't just wake up and then wait a chap out of nowhere. All of a a sudden, then I have to know there's something mentally wrong with you. There's something emotionally wrong with you. If you're a person who was organized, suddenly you're disorganized. I too, as your husband, and I too, as a person who's saying, I want to spend the rest of my life, should be able to confide in you and say, I am drowning in schoolwork.
Yeah, true.
I mean,
it's hard. My husband doesn't work. Unowana akarara uchibva kubasa akamira kuti uchauya. Varume ngavanzwe tsitsi haisimosva. You understand? This is the type of uyadrukire kuti. When also do we draw the line yekuti my gender roles edu kuti we are not going to encroach, you're not going to help me, you're not going to support we, because you know some of these things and I just gave birth. I'm overwhelmed. I'm trying to fit in nekuchinja my setup ne routine to fit the new child that's there.
Yes.
Why can't you just pick it up?
Precisely. I don't know. 0772162651. And let us know what your 2 cents is. It's going to be